Hey guys, happy Monday. Welcome back to Marshall Diamonds. How are you? Today I have an interesting trail for you. But before we get there, I'm going to take you with me through St. George's. That is the capital of Grenada. And there's also going to be some parts of this video where I will be completely silent, as I would like for you to enjoy this amazing day with me. So right now we are on the Carnage. This is where all the boats and different local businesses operate. So as you can see, at this point in time, it was about lunchtime, maybe after 12 minutes to 1. So you can see it's quite busy at that time in that area. And yeah, people park on the street like normal. So this is a one-way street, by the way, guys, and be careful of pedestrians. As you can see, as you will be seeing through the videos, pedestrians, they just walk. So you have to be mindful that someone may pop out in front of you or on you at any particular time. But here we are, about to enter the tunnel. This tunnel was built in 1984. And originally it was built for horse and carriages. Very narrow. You can actually Google that. And yeah, there are people walking under there right beside the car with no fear. Absolutely no fear. I attempted to pass there one time. Just for curiosity's sake. I did not enjoy that journey, that walk at all, because it was so frightening. So here we are outside of the tunnel, and if you take the stairs to your left, it will take you up to the general hospital. I'll pause for a minute here because there's a little bit of a traffic, which I tried to edit out, but it wouldn't have me paste back my edited version, so I just decided to leave that entire part for you guys. So I'm gonna put some music on as well. Hopefully you guys listen with me while we sit in traffic. And this is very realistic, guys. Like, the traffic is crazy. I promise once this part is over, I'll speed up the rest of the video so that way it doesn't get boring. But this is just a typical day in Grenada. Driving, traffic, parking, especially in the town. Ariza is a credit union, so there'll be multiple locations throughout the island. We're almost there, almost out of this traffic. We're gonna start moving soon. You can also fast forward this part, guys. I'm really not saying anything at this point. We're just waiting, capturing the true essence of what it's like to be in traffic on the island. You can fast forward until you see the vehicle moving. I got some mosquito bites today. Okay, so also take note that this truck bus, it just flashed us. On the island, your indicator, your flash, your horn, they are your biggest friends. Flashing us lets us know that he's about to go, so we wait while he does that so everyone can be safe. Again, there's pedestrians crossing the street. Beware, 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 pedestrians. Fun fact, to your right beside the Grenadian Optical, in 1987, this was a very first place, the very first time my grandmother held me. Very interesting fact. And it still looks the same. There's a grocery store beside that, looks exactly the same as it did when I was a child. Little congestion here because, as you can see to your left, it's coming up to the bus terminal. Sorry, there's a market space. We have locals spread along the streets there, vendors selling their homemade or from their land or other people's land. I don't know, but just kidding. They're selling natural, fresh fruits, clothing, anything you may need on the go. And there's a little clinic, health clinic, along on your right side. And again, to the left, that's your bus terminal. And so again, because of the bus drivers, the vendors, traffic, like, it just gets really congested here. So there is a top road that I will show in another video. So for those who would like to boycott all of this right here, this little road will take you all the way up to the stadium, and then you can make your way up from there. But yeah, so we're making way right now. There's a fish market on your left hand side with fresh fish every day. There is a KFC to your right, and this KFC has been there forever. From the time I can remember till now, this KFC has been there. And yeah, we're just about to get around this person here. We're on our way. So we're now exiting that portion right there, guys. And also gas stations, remember, if you're on the island and you need gas, please go at an appropriate time. There's Lacqua Funeral Home to your right at the top, which is one of the most popular funeral homes on the island. Has been for decades. And as you can see, funeral home cemetery over there to your right. And then we're approaching the Kirani James Stadium. So over the next few days, most of the events that will be in effect will be at this location. So we're leaving off from St. George's there, and we're entering up into Cherry Hill. But yeah, sorry, like I was mentioning, if you are on the island and you need gas, get it before 6 p.m. Always be on the safer side. Grenada, as far as I know, do not have multiple 24-hour gas stations. So if you're thinking, oh, I'm going from one side of the island to the other and I'm gonna get gas no, please top up in the daytime when you can, so there's no chances of you running out of gas in the nighttime. If you do run out of gas in the nighttime, you can contact us at Marshall's Auto. First stop, the funeral home. Went to say good morning to my father, stopped by the Anglican church, and then I opted in to get some breadfruit with ketchup. It wasn't the best choice, but nonetheless, we went on. This place right here, I really wanted to show you guys because it was one of my dad's most favorite spot. We would go there and just relax. We would have long conversations. But unfortunately, once I got a tad bit into the trail, the water, it was flooded out. So until the tide drops, I won't be able to show you guys this amazing picturesque view. I mean, most locals know about this, most don't. But it's a nice little place to view once you're on the island. If you just want to take a moment and just sort of ground yourself, kick back. Hopefully, well, now it's rainy season, or it's raining a lot this season. Hopefully once the rain cools down a bit, then it would open back up. But it's very safe. As you can see, there are ropes along both sides as you step down. And the trail is actually, it goes all the way up and it's marked out. So it's not something that you actually have to search for. But yeah, as I said, unfortunately, I was not able to take you guys to the end because it is underwater. It's like a swamp, and that's the entrance right there. So as you can see, it's not an extremely long trail, and it's squared out. Here we are, loving the sign, keep our beaches and ocean clean. As we do, we say you come with nothing, you leave with nothing except pictures and memories, and we love it. So this is the final stop on my journey today, and this is the trail that I've been looking into to show you guys. This is actually called La Vera, but most people don't know about this side of La Vera. And so again, it's a beautiful place. Please be safe. If you are going to attempt this trail, please wear comfortable shoes. That's very important, because once you get further out into the trail, the rocks or the corals or the reefs or whatever it's called, it's very spiky. So I actually had my Crocs on, and that was okay. But I would suggest wearing proper running shoes or water shoes to come through here. For the most part, the trail is pretty clean. There's nothing sticking out. There's nothing to slap you in your face or anything. There are a couple blowholes along the way. And yeah, guys, just pack your water. Put on your sunscreen. That's very important, because the heat, the sun is, oh my Lord. The water is very fresh and refreshing, but you jump in at your own discretion. I would not suggest jumping in right here or anywhere around here. You go lower on the beach where it's a little bit more safe. But yeah, and as you can see, the trail is right there. It's very tiny, but it's clean and it's marked out, so there's no way that you can get lost unless you want to get lost. Yeah, I love this trail so much. It's honestly, for me, whenever I'm stressed out or I'm exhausted, or I've reached to a point where it's like I'm having like meltdown, breakdowns, getting out into nature always helps me to ground myself. Being able to just be amongst the trees and walk barefooted, or just being able to be in nature. There's something about nature and the water that's just very, very refreshing. And Grenada has so many beautiful trails. There are just so many beautiful things to see and do on this island. It costs $0 unless you get somebody that wants to take you out there because you're afraid of going by yourself. A lot of these things that I do in my video cost me nothing. Oh, and by the way, guys, a lot of people were asking what am I using to record my videos. I do not have my GoPro with me, so it is my iPhone 14 Pro Max. All videos, pictures, content, whatever I put up during this trip is from my iPhone 14 Pro Max. I do not have my GoPro, nor do I have any other camera recording this. But just look at this view. Look how amazing this is. Again, I'm going to pause from time to time in order to let you guys just sort of enjoy the ambience, the peace, the serenity. There's the blowhole. Please do not go close to it. Do not try to stand over it. Do not try to jump into it. And it can get pretty windy up here. So if you are going to do this trail, please do it on a day that is safe to do so. If you could see here, all of the trees are leaned in the same direction. And this is merely because of the pressure of the wind blowing in that direction. All of the trees, they're blowing, look at them, they're all in the same direction. And this is because of the sea breeze. So that should let you know that if it is raining, don't attempt this. If it is very windy, do not attempt this. If you are scared and you have no balance, your equilibrium is off, do not attempt this. In all, this took about 20 minutes or so approximately, from the beginning to the end. Or it's not entirely the end, it's where I decided to stop. Sorry, here I'm just showing you how spiky these things are, so please be careful, and like I mentioned earlier in the video, wear proper shoes. Look at the sky and the sun. Everything is green, 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 green. Grenada. Again, there are trails. I'm not sure, it's not as clear in the video at this moment, but there are trails to follow. Please follow the trails. There are arrows. Certain areas there are ropes, so that way you know you're on the right path. And it has, interestingly enough, there is no scent. You would think maybe you may smell flowers, you may smell grass, you may smell. There is no scent out there. Yep, this is me reaching to the top of that part of the trail. And here I'm coming around to the front. Look at the scenery. Look at this. This is so amazing. Also, guys, I was testing out the two different views from my camera. So I did the Cinemax or Cineplex view, and I did the normal view. So yeah, but here I am at the end of my trip, still smiling, so it could not have been that bad. Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Mwah.